team is starting out slower than anticipated. How do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. DeRozan passes to Levine. DeRozan against Brown. And it's DeRozan missing. Outside, Brown. That one goes. Count it.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Levine for 3. Smart grabs a miss. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Brown. Good work defensively by DeRozan.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Levine. The 3. And again, no good by Chicago. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The ball handling skills of LaVine, outstanding at creating for himself.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Brown. Out to Horford. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Well, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back season. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job.
He shoots. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
Pass to Horford. Back to White. Outside Tatum. The kick out to White. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
White can't hit.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Ooh, okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, a little yippity-yop.
The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Horford, a screen on Williams. Up top, Tatum. Williams defending. To stop the run. And it's Tatum laying it in. Tatum's got his second basket on the night.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
Pass to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by White. Here's Levine for 3. Offensive board. DeRozan. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And the Celtics call time here. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Brogdon's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. Here's Pritchard. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Now here's Dragic. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. DeRozan against Brown. And it's DeRozan missing. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, that would make a rim shake.
Pass to Griffin. Caruso against Brogdon. Stolen by Caruso. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Williams with it. DeRozan outside. Drummond to screen on Brown. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. And the jam by Drummond.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
Here's Brown. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
There's the triple. That shot missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, leading by 7. And we'll... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Boston trailing. White, the pass to Tatum. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Outside LaVine. Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually, you figure it out.
Vucevic, a screen on White. 6 to shoot.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Tatum against Caruso. Tatum with it. 26 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, and he was piling up the blocks, too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
White against Levine. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The Celtics in 2nd.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
Dragic finds Levine. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White.
Showing more aggression here in the 2nd quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Players with this type of athleticism have Zach LaVine. Historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
To stop the drought. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Williams with the screen. Levine passes to DeRozan. Over Tatum. And it's DeRozan missing.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
They double-team Tatum. White for 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The shot comes out, and Boston going the other way now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 11.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership. He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
To the paint. for three. The offensive rebound. Horford. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The veteran savvy of Horford. I mean, he does an outstanding job going at the defense and drawing the whistle.
That's good from Horford. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
They get it back.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Vucevic. Pass to Horford. And he makes it on the layup. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
On the wing, DeRozan. A shot to stop the drought. And he lays it in. 14 points for him.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
Brogdon against Levine. The shot. And it's Brogdon missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Levine finds DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. It's DeRozan with a drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
And here's Brown. On the mark with the 15-footer. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
The offense is clicking right now. They're moving it well. Stick with it. The defense can't hang.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up and build out this lead even further.
And now let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the... Thanks for joining us. Time.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Vucevic, a screen on Tatum. Here's Levine. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Number 5 is DeMar DeRozan.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Pass to Horford. Up top, Tatum. Now Brown. From downtown. And it's cleared by Vucevic. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Brown. The jumper from the wing, off target. Boston trailing. Smart right side. Pass to White. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Horford can't hit. White against Levine. Now DeRozan. He's got 16. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Tatum passes to Brown. Nice D from Vucevic.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The Bulls making a switch here. For Chicago, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Dragic against Smart. Now here's DeRozan. 18 points for him. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
White goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high-percentage looks right inside.
First one falls for him. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of 2-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development, and you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Drummond.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Dragic outside. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond to screen on Brown. From the stripe, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Chicago, 4th.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
That's tipped and stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Bulls. DeRozan passes to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls. Brown against DeRozan. Outside, Brown. Williams a screen on DeRozan. And here's Brown for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Dragic. DeRozan outside. Beyond the arc. That shot is off.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Brown finds Griffin. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Dragic right side. Here's DeRozan. That one a little long.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Brown can't hit. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Caruso outside. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. Double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bulls out in front. They're up by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Bulls, they've got Goran Dragic. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in the shooting guard. Drummond to screen on White. Here's Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Drummond. The 3-ball. Rebound Boston. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Celtics shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Fades and shoots. And it's Brogdon missing. Well, the Bulls shooting only 42%. Here's LaVine. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
LaVine against Brogdon. Tatum, a screen on LaVine. From the top of the key, Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. We present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, he's been their go-to guy for them on the offensive end. And, hey, you cannot fault that logic. It was like their game plan was simply get him the ball, give him some space, and let him operate and make the decisions.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Williams passes to DeRozan. Outside for LaVine. Fires the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. DeRozan against Brogdon. Tatum, a screen on DeRozan. Brogdon finds Tatum. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Double team on DeRozan. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Vucevic, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Tatum inside. Williams defending. Tatum, shot is good. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And Chicago again with a bucket.
Yeah, he's been turning himself into an absolute elite scorer. Levine is at it again.
Smart up top. Levine against White. Pass to Horford. Smart for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Horford outside. Back to Brogdon. Outside Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
DeRozan against Brown. Pass to Williams. Outside Levine. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bulls.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeMar DeRozan.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Pass to DeRozan. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
DeRozan hits them both. Boston with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Griffin outside. Now Brown. Williams up top. Takes a 3. Pritchard, no good. DeRozan outside. From deep. He can't get it to go. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. This is...
Safely